Hello and happy Christmas Eve. Today is day 24 of my Christmas craft extravaganza, and I'm going to show you how I made this cute little Christmas decoration using some hoops and the things that I had left from all of my crafting adventures. So I just want to take this opportunity to say a massive thank you to everyone who's come along with me for this little crafting journey over the last 24 days. It has been lots of fun and I have enjoyed it lots. I hope you have too. After this tutorial, I'll be taking a break for January and I'll be back in February with a whole bunch of new crafting tutorials. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out when I come back. Anyway, let's get on with things and let's start crafting. So I'm just going to show you my second crafting desk that I have. I have two crafting desks. This one is chock-a-block full of all the bits and pieces I have been using for my crafts over the last 24 days, and yeah, there's a big fat mess. So I thought today we would use up some of these bits and bobs as well as these cute little hoops that I found when I was at Big W today. So they did cost me $3 each, but the moment I saw them I knew exactly what I needed to do with them, so I had to grab them. I went through my fabric stash again and I found this fabric. Now it kind of is a little bit Eastery, but I am hoping that the circles will fit exactly within the internal of those hoops. I've also got some of this really cool pom-pom trim as well, which I'm going to be using around the outside of the hoops. And I wasn't sure if I would do the pink on that mustard coloured one or not, so we'll decide that later. I've also got a bunch of these alphabet letter beads, which of course are lots of fun, and you know I love my quotes, so we're going to have to do some quotes with the alphabet beads on these hoops. Right, so just removing the sticker first before we get started, and I'll just grab the fabric back over and let's just have a look and see about those circles. I think if I put it over the center like this, it will fit almost exact. There's going to be a slight little gap around the outside, but I can definitely deal with that. Now there is a little striped pattern one which I just saw a minute ago, and I think that I like that one best. There we go. So it's got red and orange stripes and I'm really loving that sort of colouring. If you've been watching my other crafting videos, you'll know that I've gone a lot of pinks for my Christmas this year. So this one is definitely going to go well with it. So I'm just going to roughly cut out around the edge, just a bit of a square. And then we'll be able to trim it down afterwards once we've put it into the frame. I possibly could have even gone that pink polka dot one. That's quite a nice one as well. Okay, so I just need to loosen up the hoop so I can put it together. I used to have a whole bunch of wooden hoops, but I actually sold them a while back because I didn't think that I was going to have any use for them. And that is a lesson. Never get rid of any of your craft supplies because you will find a use for them, whether it's for their intended purpose or not. Yeah, it would have been really cool to have some of those other ones because I used to have them in all different sizes. That's okay. These ones are nice and colourful, so we'll say these ones are better. All right, just gonna. It's a bit difficult, a bit thick, maybe. A bit tight on there, that's okay, I'll loosen it a little bit. And we'll just stretch it over. And it's looking a little bit uneven, so I'm just going to pull it from the back and just try and stretch that circle out so that it's a little bit more even within the frame. If it's not quite perfect, it really doesn't matter because we're going to put some other bits and bobs around it anyway, so it'll hide any off-centeredness that it has. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how it is, so I'm just going to tighten up that screw on top again. Seems to not really be tightening so much. Alright, it's not really moving. That little bit on top is quite loose, so we'll need to make sure that we glue that bit down first, I think. I'm just going to trim off all these excess bits just so that way it makes gluing the edges a little bit easier in a minute. So I'm just going to glue the edges. If you wanted to make it really super neat, I would put a piece of felt or another piece of fabric over the back, being the exact circle size, and that would neaten it up nicely. These are just for my Christmas tree, so I'm not going to put any backings on them. We'll just cut off some of those loose strings there too. That's the problem with this type of fabric. It's frays quite easy. I've got my trusty hot glue gun here, so I'll just need to turn this on and give it a couple of minutes just to warm up. I didn't want to already put it on because I wasn't sure how long those first steps were going to take, but yeah, I'll pop it on and warm it up and I'll be back. Alright, so I think this has warmed up enough now. I'm just going to start by doing a small bit around the hoop, and we're just going to start pressing that backing down. And I'm going to start with that top bit there because it was bulging at the top, and oh look, sticking my fingers in that hot glue. But yeah, starting with that top bit. Luckily it's not actually too hot, so it's not burning me, but it was quite warm. And I don't think I've ever used the hot glue gun before without getting my fingers all stuck to it. Bit of a skill if you manage to do it without. Okay, so we're just going to fold over these edges onto the glue. The glue is actually going to stop it from fraying as well because it's going to put that bit of a seal there. And if I was to put a backing on, that would also help to stop the fraying. I'm just going to touch up those little bits that missed glue. Fold that under. And that bit's quite short on there, so I'll just make sure that there's enough glue to hold down that so that that doesn't slip through the other side. Not that it would because it's quite tight, but just in case. Right, there we go. It is a little bit off center, but it's okay, we can work with that. Maybe those circles weren't quite even, or maybe I've pulled it a bit uneven as well, maybe. All right, so letters. Let's pull out some letters to do a quote. So I wasn't sure which quote to go with. I started pulling out Merry and Bright, but then I remembered that I did another project with Merry and Bright on it. So afterwards I ended up changing the quote over. And I also didn't realise that I had those scrappy hair lackeys around my wrist. I'd taken my hair out just before and I was going to tie it back up, and I didn't realise until I finished filming this whole tutorial that I still had the hair lackeys around my wrist. So, sorry about that. So the quote that I ended up going with was "Joy to the world." And I thought this was a good quote because I want these little hoops to bring a bit of joy. They're quite bright, happy, and yeah, that was what I was going with. So we went with "Joy to the world." So what I'm just doing here is placing down the letters so that I've got a rough idea of how I want the placement to be. And it kind of helped having those straight lines there because it helped me keep the placement a bit straighter, although I am on a little bit of an angle because of the camera position. So I've got these little pieces here which came from like a little earring kit, and there's some little flowers, and I know they're not Christmassy as such, but they're going to go with my little pink theme. So I'm just going to pull out a few little random flowers and see about the placement on here and how we can get it to look. I'm going to also try and hide some of that border as well. I think I'm going to stick with like the pinks and the white beads. I like having that little cluster at the top there, but it needs something on the other side. Santa's cute, but I don't know if I want Santa. my daughter gave me this little bow before, and I've had lots of bows in the theme of my Christmas this time, so I think I'll definitely use the bow because that matches in with the theme that we've been doing. And then instead of using the hot glue gun to add the beads and embellishments, I'm going to use this super glue. Now the only problem is it's all very fiddly and I've already messed up that placement. But this glue is definitely easier than using the hot glue gun because you get lots of strings and clumps with the hot glue. But in saying that, the benefit with the hot glue gun is that it dries really fast, so then I'm able to move the hoop around, whereas with this one I'm going to have to wait a few minutes for it to actually dry before I can do the other parts, because I'm going to put that border around, so I'm going to have to wait for it to dry before I do the border. These are really fiddly little things. Now I better make sure that I put them up the correct way as well. So I'm just going to speed this up a little bit now so that you can just watch it in a faster speed as I'm gluing down each of the words. So my placement kind of changed a little bit as I was gluing down. I was trying really hard to keep the words straight, but I ended up aligning it a little bit much to the right hand side. I probably should have gone over a little bit more with the word world, just so that it made it a little bit more... Actually, no, joy. Joy is probably the issue. Joy probably should have been more centered or to the left. But at least I didn't make a spelling mistake, and that was one thing that I was really worried about, was making a spelling mistake there. Okay, so I'm going to place the bow in the center. And it's just that side. I'm not quite sure what I want to put. If I want to put extra flowers, if I want to go with that Santa. I've even got these little sparkles. They could be kind of cute too. I'm going to go down and see what I've got in my other craft room that I might be able to use. Okay, so I found this cute little gingerbread lady and she has got a bow on her head. So I definitely think I'm going to go with her because that way she's going to help me match in with my theme. So she's cute and she's kind of big too, so she takes up that little bit of space. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to add a little bit of glue to the back of the bow. And when I did this, I noticed that there was a few loose threads. So I need to cut them off. And of course, my scissors weren't quite sharp enough. So I'm fiddling around for a little bit, trying to get that thread cut off because I don't want to glue it on with a loose thread. And also, I wish I'd seen that before I put the glue on as well, because that just meant that I got in a bit of a sticky mess as well. So I'm thinking with these little hoops, I might put them on the Christmas tree, but I also was thinking that maybe hanging them from some of the little doorknobs in the house might be cute as well. Something where they're able to just hang flat so that they won't spin and you won't be able to see the back of them. Because if you can see the back, I'm going to have to put a piece of felt on the back. So yeah, I've got to find somewhere nice to put them. I really like having some different sorts of things around the house, different decor, homemade, bright, funky, something a little bit different. Just kind of adds to that whole Christmassy feel, I reckon. So these are going to be perfect for that. Now, I'm not sure what happened there, but that little flower obviously didn't get enough glue on it and it was sitting there loose. But that was all right because it gave me a chance to just kind of see if I wanted to change the placement of the flowers. But I decided to go back to how it was anyway. So I'm just going to make sure I add enough glue onto these. I think my problem is that the glue's running out. But yeah, giving it a good squeeze. Right, so I popped them on. So that's looking good. Now I'm going to have to leave them for a few minutes to dry before I can put the border on. So I am back with the hot glue gun to add the border. Now I did make a little bit of a mistake here, and I thought that it would be easier to run the glue around the entire outside and add the trim all in one go. I thought that would be easier than doing bits at a time, but unfortunately it was not easier because the glue was setting faster than I planned. So as I tried to attach the trim here, it just was not working. I already pre-cut the trim too, so it's probably a good thing that it didn't work because I needed to stretch the trim a little bit, and as I placed it down here, I realized that because I wasn't stretching it, it wasn't going to actually make it all the way around. So I'm getting in a mess here because it's jumping up, and that's when I've realized that the glue has actually set. So the good thing with the hot glue gun is that the glue comes off reasonably easy. It's not awful like if it was super glue, so I'm just going to peel it all off. Now it is going to leave some marks on the hoop. So it's going to leave a few marks and sticky bits on the hoop, but we're going to go back over with the glue anyway. And because the glue that I'm going to go back over with is warm, hopefully it'll kind of remelt that glue that's on there, so it won't be an issue. Good thing my fingernail polish needed to be replaced because picking at the hot glue meant that it damaged it even more. Okay, so this is just me checking that the border is actually going to go all the way around. And I think this is where I realized I probably needed to just stretch it a little bit as I glued it on. So we are going to go again, but this time I am only going to put the glue about a quarter of the way around. And we'll just do it bit by bit slowly. And I want to make sure that the pom-poms are facing upwards. Right, so it's definitely working better this time. And because it's sticking, I'm able to give it a bit of a stretch as I'm pulling it. And just as one final thing that I would do wrong, as I glued this piece here, it twisted and I realized that the pom-poms were coming from the back. So I had to pull it off and the glue has already partially stuck. So it's a bit of a mess. I'm just kind of pulling it and pushing it down, and it was a bit tacky, but it ended up being okay. I kind of forced that glue to the back, and even though it won't come off the trim, it still isn't actually visible because I pushed it towards the back more. So anyway, we finally got there. So this is my little pink one, my joy to the world. And I also did Oh What Fun with the green one here for a reel. So this was a fun little project, even though I had a few things go wrong. Definitely fun, nice and bright, and I'm really happy with them. I'm going to go and find somewhere special for them to go in the house. So thank you for joining me today, and thank you for joining me for this Christmas craft extravaganza. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. I've got a house full of crafty handmade things now, which I am so proud of. So thank you once again, and I will be back in the new year with some more crafting tutorials. In the meantime, have a lovely Christmas, and I will see you in 2026. Bye!